Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark. Oh, no. No, no, no. Shit takes so Hey, Virgo, what's up, sweetie? All right? Yeah, it was good. I had a good day. Did you did you work today or was it a holiday? Like did you take the day off? It was a holiday here, but I went to go work at my mom's. She's got because the hurricane kind of fucked up my mom's house, so I've been going down there and fixing shit. Oh, you had a 3 day weekend. Must be nice. That's good. It's nice to have a break. As long as you had a break and you got some rest and you did something decent. That's all that matters. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I pretty much chilled all day yesterday. And today I went to my mom's and did a whole heap of work. But it was cool. I know a lot of people who had this weekend off. So everybody goes. A lot of kids go back to school tomorrow or Wednesday. My nephews go back to school on Wednesday. Yeah, even though it was a holiday today, I didn't work for work. But I just went to my mom's and mom and dad's house and worked. I'm redoing their bedroom because during the hurricane, the roof leaked and the ceiling parts of the ceiling fell. It happened to a lot of people, and because we got too much rain and it messed up the ceiling. And on the opposite side of the wall that it was leaking, it affected my mom's bedroom wall. So today I was working on the wall at my mom's. I was scraping the paint off and fixing like three cracks. It was on the inside, and there's a whole heap of bullshit. So yeah, I just fixed up my mom's bedroom, like the wall, got it all prepared to get painted. I'll probably paint on like Wednesday or Thursday, but tomorrow I gotta scrape the walls again and take all the old paint off. And my dad's like, "No, just leave it, just paint over." I'm like, "I ain't painting over that shit. I ain't no fucking bullshit. We're gonna do this shit right." I said, "When I paint this room, you ain't never gotta paint it in your lifetime again, unless you reach fucking 100." He's such a pain in the ass. He just always likes like regular shit. And I said, "Look, you ain't paying for nothing, so don't worry about it. I'm paying for the paint and everything else. Don't worry about it. I got a discount. Just shut up and let me do my fucking shit here. Like, let me fix the room properly." That's why it's all fucked up because you're a cheap you're a cheap ass and you don't do shit properly. So yeah. Hey Justin, how you doing? See, I was down there all day today, pretty much, and then after I scraped the wall and fixed the cracks, I went right next door to me. They have a snowball stand, right? And I went over there and spoke to my neighbor for a couple minutes, and I got a large snowball because I was it was hot as shit, and I gave half of it to my mom. My dad doesn't eat it, but my mom and I ate the snowball. It was cold as shit. I got grape and strawberry flavor. It was so nice. I ain't had a snowball in like forever. So my neighbor was selling snowballs next door. So I went and got one, shared it with my mom. Then I went back to, then I cut the grass. And my mom was like, "Oh, you've done enough work. You don't have to cut the grass." I said, "I gotta cut the grass. The grass is too big. The longer I wait, the worse it's for me to cut." So I went out there and I left there like almost 6:30. I left, and they were like, my mom was all kind of mad at me because I did too much, and I'm like, I didn't do too much. It's fine. If I do, if I get this all done, it's less I gotta do later. So fuck that. Holy shit! It's Jesse Wu. Wu, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're good. ¿Qué pasa? Nada. Same shit, different day. I'm still here. Hey Oda, how you doing, Hermana? You doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing good. Good to hear. Glad my woo was doing good. Jesse's in the building. That's what's up. Yeah, so today I just did a whole heap of shit at my mom and dad's, just trying to get everything done. And then one of my clients called me today, well, texted me and said that their light isn't working. The hurricane destroyed the light. So I gotta go there at some point in time, probably tomorrow, Wednesday, and go take it off and put a new one up. So it's always some bullshit I gotta do. Hurricane brings work and destroys shit. Thank God we ain't got no more on the horizon. It's kind of quiet, which is great. Hope it don't get no more. Hell to the no. But yeah, that's all good. It's not even like super hot. Today was hot, but not like, scorcher or nothing like that. And then once it reaches like 7:30, 8 o'clock, it gets nice and cooler. Yeah, I read Pisces already. I do it in the first 30 seconds, Jesse. I read Pisces in the first 30 seconds because there's nobody here from that's a Pisces but you, see. I don't have no Pisces coming here, see. Jesse be always like, has he read Pisces yet? Nah. Damn Pisces. I don't even know any Pisces people that come in here. Just you. I can't remember if there's any other Pisces people in here. I can't remember. Right now, I got Virgo. I got 2 Aquariuses. Pisces. I got me, Aquarius. You be taking over. Damn Pisces around here. Yeah. See that? You're still my favorite Pisces. As long as I'm your favorite Aquarius, then we're good. I was telling people that I used to make up that shit and like tell everybody I was, you're my favorite, whatever, you're my favorite this, you're my favorite that. And then people used to get caught up in their feelings. As long as I'm everybody's favorite Aquarius, it's all good. Yeah, but you're still my favorite Pisces. I don't know any other Pisces, anyways. And even if I did, they wouldn't be my favorite. Speaking of an Aquarius, see, here comes another one. The great Granny Ninja. I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. I feel so much better now that you said it. Ninja's in the building. Now the party started. We got Jesse, Ninja. Holy shit. What the hell is going on today? Yeah, I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. I had an okay Labor Day. I had to go. I did some work, but I didn't actually have a holiday. I went to my parents' house and worked. They need their son, to fix their shit. So I don't really have much of a holiday, but I don't really give a shit about Labor Day anyway. I got to do some work. It's Monday. A lot of people were open today. A lot of people were working. It was crazy. It was like a normal day. But that's good. As long as you got your chicken nuggets, as long as you got some chicken nuggets and some drumsticks, you're good to go. I know that's probably what you had lying next to you in your bed. Yeah. Drumsticks and chicken nuggets. So I know that's your favorite dinner. Oh, you got Wingstop? Oh, that's even better. See, hey Jada. Sorry, hey Jada, how you doing? How is Wingstop? Is it good? We don't have Wingstop here. You're over the nuggets? Okay, good. See, no more nuggets. So you got Wingstop now. See, that's good. I heard Wingstop is good, but I've never had it. You're doing good. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm good. Today Wingstop sucked. Oh well. See, there you go. The only like we have like our own franchises here with wings and stuff. We have a place called Food Hub, and we got a place called Pizza House, and they have nice, really good wings there. They make their own wings like KFC. We have KFC here, but that's about it. We don't really have like McDonald's and all that shit. Yeah, I don't really go to McDonald's anyway. I don't. There's no McDonald's here in Bermuda, but even when I go away to Boston and stuff, I don't really go McDonald's. I go Dunkin' Donuts, or I go like to like a Chinese place because I like Chinese food, or some lobster or some steak. I ain't eat no damn chicken wings when I'm away. I don't really eat like I'll go Chick-fil-A if I want some like chicken nuggets or a chicken sandwich or something. Chick-fil-A is my go-to place if I want chicken. I don't go to KFC here. It's gross. I don't like all that shit. It don't taste good. I rather make my own damn food anyway. Make my own wings, make my own stuff. That's what's up. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? So yeah, yeah. I can't handle KFC. They renovated the whole building, and it was like packed full of people. I'm like, how the fuck could you people eat this shit? Shit's gross. I can't eat that shit. I get sick when I go down there. Like it gives me heartburn and shit. It doesn't taste right. I don't I'm never really I'm really good at that shit. But today I had a steak for dinner, a nice steak for dinner, and I had potatoes and a piece of squash, pumpkin squash. Good shit, you know? Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a nice steak on the barbecue. Did it myself, obviously. Then I had some potatoes left over from yesterday. Just heated them up, and I had a piece of pumpkin squash. So it was good. I was happy. I was like, "That's what's up." Yep. So that was a nice dinner. I ain't had a steak in a while, in like about a month. I don't really eat steak on a regular basis. It's too expensive. It's like $25 for a fucking steak. It's like, and that's like going and get it and make it your damn self. If I go to a restaurant, it'd be like 40. I'm like, fuck that. Jada, I got your donation. Thanks. I'll answer your question. No, it's the notification saying that I got a PayPal. Yeah, that's what I had. I had a filet mignon. It was, I think I paid $26 for it, and that's ridiculous. That's still a lot of money, but it was worth it though. It's better than going to a restaurant and paying $40, $50 for a damn steak. Fuck that. I ain't paying all that money. I'd rather go buy it myself and make it my damn self. Yeah, me too, Jesse. That's my favorite. But to eat it all the time, it's like you broke. That's why I only eat it like once a month. I'll treat myself. I'm like, fuck that. Damn steak. Hell no. Groceries are ridiculous. But that's life. Thanks to our great governments that want our vote so they can vote. We can vote for them again and disrespect us. Just filet mignon since 2004. I can't go without filet mignon that long. Fuck that shit. Just a month is bad enough. All right, so Jada, you said, is there anything important you should know when it comes to? That's like 3 questions in one: love, work, and career. I'll just give you a general about all of them. Wizard. All right, Jada. So what I got here is, as far as love, that you could be meeting a man, or you could be dealing with a man that is a king of swords, somebody who's very active, someone who's determined, somebody who might have their own business, someone who's a boss, someone who is very controlling, or like wants to control how things are, make things their way or no way. You could find romance with this person, but it's like this person's discontinuing their effort, and they're very disappointed with their past, and they could also be kind of shy and at first, but then once they get to know you, they'll try to see how things go. So if, as far as love, you could be meeting somebody like that, or if you already know this person, then you could be furthering your friendship relationship with them in the coming months, or a couple weeks time from now. It could be both of you might be coming off of a um, if you're not with anybody, then I would say this part, you'll meet this person, and they'll be coming off like a bad breakup or a divorce, but they're very mature, and they'll not get you involved in it, or not say too much about it. They'll mention it, and then they'll be cool, and then things will get good. So that's what I get as far as a love sense. As far as career, I would say you can be making more money soon, or you can be improving your workload and getting more money and having some type of monetary advantage. If you're looking to leave a job and go get a better one, you might find something that's more profitable and better, and you could be going through a man to get it. You can have a male boss or a male person that says, "Hey, look, I can get you a better job, if you want one," or whatever. Or this could be your current job, where if you have a male boss, he can say, "Hey, look, I want to increase your workload, or give you more money, or whatever." and all you got to do is, you know, try not to, like, you have to discontinue one thing to get another. So like you'd have to put in some effort to get things better at work and better with your career. And if you do what you're required to get the money, then you'll feel a lot better and you'll feel peaceful. You'll feel like you can rest and you can feel like you've gained your fruits of your labor, like you like finally gained what you've always wanted. But this also can say that if you want to change your career or change your job, then a male can help you get a better job, or you can end up getting a job with a man, and this guy, guides you through and gives you more money, and you end up feeling very like happy with the union that you have when you do have this job and get this job. So it could be either or. So if you have a current job, you might be getting more money, but you have to like discontinue one part and then go do another. Or this could be a new job where a man helps you out, or a man is your boss and he becomes really cool with you, and you end up making more money, or your just work conditions improve overall. So if you're deciding to like leave a job and get another one, it's definitely saying here that you could do that. And if you plan to do that, leave a job and go get another one, it'll be better for you. It'll be a better situation. So if you're disappointed right now and you want to get another job and you're not sure if you should, it's saying go for it. And even if you're at your current job and you want to find out if you're going to make more money, you will. But you have to discontinue one thing to go do another. So you might have to go to a different department or a different situation, a different schedule, something like that. But a man is involved in all these situations. Someone who's like very smart, knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, things like that. So somebody who has experience that can help you make money and get a better position or a better job. So that's what I got overall. Nothing bad. Like I don't get anything bad. I'm the overall general like message there is whatever, if you want to improve those sectors of your life, then you have to find something better. And if you do find something better, a male can help you. And then if you decide to do that, then you be happy. You'll be improved. It'll improve your financial gain, and it'll improve like the way you feel and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's for Buzzard. Jesse, yeah, the B is for Buzzard. I was wondering if I should take on a second job. Yeah. So if you decide to take an extra job, it'll improve your finances and improve, and you'll have more money, obviously, because you're having a second job. And if you do it, it won't actually hinder your life or make things worse. It'll actually make things better. So yeah, makes sense. You're welcome. No problem. All right, no problem, Jesse. Please do. Have you washed your ass today? Hermana, I just got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. I know I got a beep somewhere. I was like, what the heck's that? Yeah, I just got it. Thanks. I just got it. Thank you. No problem, Jada. Jesse Wu. Oh boy. Anything from your swollen uncle? Remember, I was telling everybody about that guy that only had a couple days to live, and he had cancer and stuff. He passed away today. The guy. I was just telling everybody about that guy like 2 days ago, about how he only had like a couple days or weeks to live. He actually passed away from cancer today. 61 years old. He had 2 kids, wife. He actually worked like 5 minutes away from here at this place. Yep. So my sister called me today and told me about it. I kind of figured he would, you know. I was telling everybody I was kind of going on a rant about how people are complaining about their lives and all that shit, and they ain't even got nothing like really bad compared to a person that the doctor tells you, hey, you got cancer and it's all taking over your body and you only have a couple days to live. So would you rather that, or would you rather like have some bullshit flat tire and complain about it like for a week, or like complain about no electricity because of a hurricane or some bullshit like that? You know. So yeah, at least he doesn't like. At least he doesn't have to suffer anymore. So yeah, it didn't last 2 weeks like they said. Because literally, like last Sunday, they said that he would like be like maybe 2 weeks to 2 months. He ended up living another week. You go when God wants you to go. Ain't no doctor gonna predict that shit. Yeah, exactly. What's the uncle's name again? What's his name? I can't remember his name now. So I can get his name. I need his name because I can't remember what the name was. Agabudi or something like that. What was his name? Oh, okay, yeah, because that was the other uncle you told me the name. Uncle Fernie. All right, cool. Yeah, every day is a blessing, but like people, just like don't they rather complain about their pathetic lives and complain about little petty things that don't make no fucking sense, Yeah, Miss Bikini, I was talking about that to my parents today. I was like, you know what? Like, I told them like I was working on their house today, and they were like, you're the only one who does anything here, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. And I said, you know what the sad part is my siblings will benefit off of the work that I do around here for free. And they were like, oh, don't be like that. I'm like, yeah. How would you feel if it was fucking you? Look, your siblings didn't give you fucking nothing. Yeah. And I was like, I know what's I told my parents, I said, I dread the day you guys die because my oldest sister and my oldest brother, they're gonna be at that house waiting to sell that motherfucking house. They're gonna make their own sign. They ain't gonna wait for no damn, they ain't gonna wait for no real estate agent. They'll put a fucking cardboard box there for sale. Make the offer. Yeah, that's what they would do because all they want is the money off the house. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about that house. Meanwhile, I'm down there all the time fixing it up and giving them more value so the money can go in your fucking pocket. So like I told my parents, they say you take their ass off the wheel because they don't do fucks for you. You know? I'm sick and tired of people who have wills and like put people on their wills and benefit off their shit without doing anything. Like, are you dumb when you do a will? Like, I know they're your kids, but fuck them. They ain't doing shit for you. Why should you leave them shit if you ain't done nothing for you? Me, fuck that. No way. You ain't getting none of my shit. I don't care who you are. That's how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? But whatever. Like, people are just, my parents are, they're like, yeah, whatever. So they don't want me to like fight with my siblings, but I know I will when they're gone. We ain't gonna be speaking no more after that. You motherfuckers ain't done nothing. I'm around here busting my ass, and you know I am, and you don't even care. Won't even offer to pay for shit, acting like I'm some millionaire. Anyway, fuck family. I don't care about that shit. All right, so you say his name is Uncle Fernie, the swollen guy that I saw, right? Okay. Let me see if I can tap into him. I'm on. Hmm. You know what, Jada? It does come back to me in health and no karma. So like that's why I don't really complain too much. I just moan about it because it's not right. But at the end of the day, we all can die tomorrow. So people have to understand that when you die, you're not taking shit with you. It doesn't go. Your house don't go with you. You can come back as a spirit and look at it and live in there to a certain extent, but that's how I feel and that's what I know. But you don't have to use money anymore. You don't have to work or anything like that. And everything you have goes to the next person. Hey Erica, how you doing? Um Ilda, what I'm getting from him is he was talking about juice, right? He said how he misses drinking juice or he had juice or something like that. And he said something about he used to give you juice when you were younger or you wanted juice or some shit like that. I don't know why he said that, but he was saying, you know what? She likes juice, or I gave her juice, or something like that. You're good. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks. Hope you had a good holiday if you had it. That's the first thing he said was something about juice. Yeah, exactly. I just do my part and help my parents. I don't really care about, my greedy siblings. I don't do shit for them. They don't do nothing for me either. But I just don't like the fact they don't do things for my parents. But whatever. Me and my younger sister, we do everything for my parents. But the older ones, they don't care. But you never know. I always tell people you never know who's going first. Yeah, you can donate. You can be next after Ilda. So yeah, sure. All right. So Hamana, I don't know if you heard me just now. I was talking. He was talking about something about you don't care about juice. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't like juice. So he was saying something about juice, about you don't like juice or something like that. It was something about juice. I was like, why the hell is he talking about juice? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she likes it, and now you're saying you don't care about juice. So maybe that's it. He must be teasing you about juice. I only drink orange juice. That's it. Let me see what else he's saying. Like he's saying, like the past, things from the past for you not to worry about too much. He's saying don't worry about the past and try not to let it bother you or make you feel like, a certain way. He's also saying that he wish that he can like work again, or he misses his work life or his job. And like he said before, like he passed away, he was like feeling like a lack of ambition and a lack of like, you know, power, feeling weak. Like he also felt like the people around him wasn't willing enough to help him or to deal with him. He says everybody like got lazy and didn't really want to do much for him, or for like the people around him really didn't want to do nothing. Like he could have, I don't know if he was the type of person like he was the breadwinner, he was the person that was paying for shit, and people around him was like maybe using him or something like that. Because he was like, yeah, people around me aren't really willing to do much. Like also like not making the sacrifice to make things better. Like he's upset at people around him that weren't making a sacrifice to make things better. He's talking about like a man that was around him that was like not willing, like a hypocrite, and not willing to like help him out and not do too much. Like he's upset at some man that was around him. He's saying, "Good night, Ninja. Take care." Somebody from his past. Somebody from his past. He's not really too happy about. Some guy with black hair. It's it's like he he's telling me like that before he passed away, there was like a person, like people around him or a person around him that was like, useless, and like they failed him, and he's upset at this person, you know? He's upset at this person and upset at like not making the effort to help him and to help the family or help people around him and some shit like that he's saying. And it's like people that have tricked him in the past. Like, now that he's gone, he's telling me the things that he's upset about and the things that bothered him still now as he's in spirit. Like the people are not willing to make a sacrifice on his behalf to do things. And it's almost like he's saying like he was paying for somebody. I don't know if he had a son. Maybe it could be his son or something like that, or a brother. So if he had a son, and that had black hair, I would say like he's upset at this guy because he's not really like working, or he's useless, or he's not making a sacrifice, and he's upset at him. Like, and he wanted you to know that that's how he feels about these people that were around him, or this person. I mean, he keeps saying that over and over. What are you talking about, Hermana? I want you to let me know if this makes sense. You're over here talking about I'll pay extra. I'm sorry. Is it okay? I just want to know if like this makes sense to you. Because this is what he's rambling on about. He's just talking about this situation. As soon as like I started talking to him, he just went. He just like he's just rambling on about this person. Like he's upset. You know how like spirit like they get upset like they get upset about how people are after they pass away or like during or before they passed. Like he's upset at both. He's upset at the past and he's upset at the present. Okay, Erica, thanks. You're after Ilda. I got your donation, by the way. Thank you. So yeah, I would say like he's just rambling on about like this person, this son or like a man, and like he's just like rambling on about that, about he's upset at that, and like the first thing he said was something about teasing you about juice. That's what I got from him. But he's sitting in like a single chair, like a lazy boy chair, like a single couch chair, and he's just like rocking back and forth, and he's just talking to me, like he's just saying random things about that. Like he wanted you to know that he's upset with this person. It's not you, obviously. It's a man. Yeah. This guy, it's a younger man. It's a young guy, obviously younger than you and me. It's a younger person. He's upset at them because they're tricky, and it's almost like he's upset about it. It's like it's emotion. This person's emotionally draining the people around his people. Like so, if this man's probably doing some tricky shit now that he's gone, now that he's like passed away. The only other thing I'm getting is like he's talking about an accident, like a car accident or something like that. I don't know if he had a car accident or he's showing me like a silver car that's all mangled, like it's all like bashed up, and he said something about an accident. Like I see like a blonde woman, she's older. Looks like she dyes her hair or something like that. But like he's saying to me for you not to worry. Don't worry about like the past things. He's like, we'll take care of it. Like he's got like a smirk on his face, but it's like I don't know. It's like it's almost like he's not scared to say something, but it's like it's almost like he's like just tell he wants me to tell you like to don't worry about what happened in the past. And like he says, yeah, we got everything under control. We got you, like type of thing. He seems like a joker, but like a sarcastic person, you know? Like he'll say something and like try and make you figure it out. You're welcome, Ramona, no problem. He just keeps saying he just keeps saying like please tell her don't worry. So whatever you're worrying about, whatever it is, like he's saying, please tell her don't worry. So love you too, sweetheart, no problem. But like he seems very, he seems cool or whatnot. He's not like mad or anything like that. He just doesn't want you to worry. Like, but he seems like joking around. He doesn't seem like a serious type of person. He likes to joke and he's saying certain things. But he said, look, just make sure you tell her not to worry. That's what he keeps telling me. He doesn't want you to worry about like the trickery and the past and the people from the past that tried to trick you and all that shit. Like he's telling me to tell you don't worry about that shit. Like, it'll all come to like, a certain point. Like you don't have to elaborate on it. I kind of think I know what he's talking about. So I always know that you always tell me about, family shit, people that are crazy and shit. I think that's what he means. For like you not to worry about that too much. All right, Erica, thanks for the donation. I see you donated for 2 questions, so you can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready. Yeah, I mean that's spirit. That's what they do. Sometimes they have all the information in the world, and sometimes they have basic shit, and sometimes they're not going to say much, and sometimes they just want you to just not worry. And that's pretty much what I deal with. I don't really worry anymore. I let them deal with my light work. I put all my confidence and all my love into spirit, and all my past loved ones come through for me. So like I don't worry about nothing. I honestly don't. When I feel like I'm in some type of trouble or some type of dilemma or problem, not so much trouble, but when I feel like I'm in like a problem or a dilemma, I just ask them to help me, and they do. And I don't really ask for much anyway. So maybe like, I would say try not to worry too much. I know us Aquarians worry a lot, but from what I'm getting, the vibe I'm getting from him, he's like telling me to tell you don't worry. Like everything's gonna happen. Which I believe, that's for sure. We all get the information we need, and we all get what's gonna happen anyway. That's for sure. They will come through. Definitely lately it's like get a lot of signs and signals and things like that. It's been crazy lately. I think I always say that, like, Hey Mike, I'm good, bro. How you been, man? How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Hope you had a good holiday. All right, Erica, you said I want to know what will happen when I meet CH again. He's at Aries and I'm a Leo. Oh boy. Burger, you drinking tea, relaxing again? Oh, good, good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I can't complain. It's all good. Just dealing with life, man. Work, staying positive, talking shit. You listening to the tea? Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of tea on here. All right, Erica wants to know what will happen when she meets CH again. Well, I feel like you're gonna meet this person again, like very soon, like within the next 30 days. That's why I wore this, Mike, because that's just the first game. You know, I just finished watching it too. It sucks, but my Red Sox are in a slump right now. But I feel like you're gonna see this guy again, Erica, and you're gonna see him in the next 30 days, and like this month, maybe I would say. And I feel like it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be like a 50-50 situation. I feel like he's going to tell you about some bad things, and then he's also going to be very busy at work, or he has like a busy demanding job, and he might tell you, hey, look, I've been going through a lot of shit, and I've been working a lot, and that's the conversation, or that's what I think he's going to tell you. There's some sort of like him trying to change the way he lives his life, trying to make adjustments. I feel like when he does talk to you and you do meet again in the next, like, or this month or the next 30 days or so, that's what it's going to be like. you know that's what's going to happen. He's going to tell you about what's going on in his life, what happened. I feel like something bad happened to him, like he got bad news, or he was sick, or he overcame a sickness, or he had to deal with somebody that was sick, or he got himself into some type of like problem, like something bad happened, and then now he's like back to work, and he's like trying to like make up for lost time. Yeah, early October. We're already in like the third day of September now, so I would say like 30 days time is like early October. So I would say between now and then you'll hear from him at some point in time. I definitely get a yes for hearing from him again. But I feel like, right now he's like trying to change his life from bad to good, and he's like really focusing on his work. Um, there could also be like a woman that like it could be, he could have like a lady, like a sibling, like a sister or a mother, or like some woman that was in his life. Could even be like an ex-wife, or like or maybe even a daughter if he has children, like that's in trouble and he had to deal with it. So a woman in his life he had to deal with. And if he had to deal with you in some type of way, could be you as well. But I'm getting this person's young, like in their 20s or younger than that. Could be younger than 20. But that's what's gonna happen when you know you guys meet up again. He'll probably tell you about all these things. Yeah, Mike, the Mets were looking good today. I didn't realize they had a good team. There's been a lot of good baseball teams this year. Red Sox have been up and down, man. They're not like my Celtics. But I watch the games when I can. I watched a bit of them. I don't know if that made sense to you, Erica, but that's what I got as far as like him telling you that. But if you guys got into like an argument or something, um, he's gonna try to avoid you probably. But if like there's like some type of persistence or some type of work, like where you have to work together, and he has no choice to say something, he'll probably tell you whatever. He'll probably tell you some shit like that. But if you guys didn't argue and you're not on bad terms, then I would say like it's probably somebody else that did it. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. So if he has a girlfriend, then I would say like she's getting on his nerves. So things aren't like good between them. Like he still thinks that she's up to no good. That could be it right there. So yeah. I got a blonde woman, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a blonde, but I got a blonde woman in the cards. So if she's blonde, it's probably her. If you're blonde, then it might be you. You might be mad at you. But if it sounds right, then yeah, that's probably it right there. Yeah, that's cool. Nothing wrong with flirting. It's all good. I flirt with my friends too. She's blonde. Okay, well then it's her then. I got a blonde woman that he's like aggravated with. Like he's like revealed that she's not the person who she says she is. So yeah. That's I got a blonde woman in the cards. So and she's reversed, so he's like against her. Oh, well then you're good then. It ain't you then. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get nobody with black hair. I got a blondie. So yeah. Well there you go, Erica. It's not you. He's not mad at you. He's mad at a blondie. And she might be sick, right? And he might be like tired of her being sick, or he's frustrated with her sickness. Or she could be like he revealed that she was lying about something, and like she feels like she's always trying to get him back or something like that, or things are very shady between them right now. So it's one or the other. It's either some sickness that happened because I get sickness here, or it could be like things are not going good because he's working a lot and not paying her no mind. So that could be it. But he's definitely mad at a blonde girl. So that makes sense. It's always the blondes that are a pain in the ass. That's why I don't date blondes. I like my brunettes. So you can go ahead and ask your second question if you want. That's a good thing about tarot. See, a lot of people don't look at the like the picture of the person in the cards, or the age, or the hair. I always look at that. I'm always drawn to that. How does he feel about you? All right, let's check. Here she is again. She showed up again. Hey G, how you doing, man? You all right? How he feels about you? He feels like he wants to talk to you, but he feels like if he does, it's gonna interfere more with this blonde girl or whatever. But he feels like you're a person that is willing to like be with him, like, or because you guys flirt and you're friends, like he probably like to invite you to somewhere and like to be talk to you or to be with you and things like that. I don't really get like too much of feelings here, like stuff, but I don't think he trusts you 100%. Let's just say that. Like, I think he has trust issues, period. So he might be like, who the hell am I gonna trust? I can't trust the blondie, but can I trust Erica? And then he's like, I don't even know if I can trust anybody. So he might have trust issues with you and with everybody else. Right. So and your instincts are right, but he knows that. See, he's still. I feel like he wants to break up with this chick, but until he does, he's not going to make any move, right? But he would like to offer you, like, to go out and to do things. I feel like he has some emotions towards you, but he knows he has to change his life. He knows he would have to, like, he's stuck and he doesn't know if he should get rid of the blondie and go with you, or like get rid of the blondie and not even be with anybody because he's having issues with trust. So he doesn't know if he can trust you. He doesn't know who to trust anymore. But he doesn't look at you in a bad way because what I'm getting here is he would like to, like, advance towards you and approach you and like try to be with you, but he doesn't know. Like, he thinks it's going to be a challenge, and he thinks that he's going to end up getting himself into more of a mess, and he thinks that the blondie will like go crazy, you know. So he just feels like he needs to get rid of this chick first in order to be with anybody else or to even try to be with you. But deep down inside, he wants to, like, ask you to go out. I don't know if he's asked you to go somewhere before, or asked you to, like, meet him somewhere, or asked you to, like, go on a date or go get a coffee or something. But he might ask you to go out to talk to you. He might ask you to, like, go somewhere and, like, let's talk, or let's go somewhere or whatever. So I would say that, he feels like kind of up in the air about you. He doesn't know if he can trust you. He doesn't know if he, like, will be able to deal with you, or like if it will be a challenge or not, or if he really wants to get rid of this chick or not, or what is he gonna do? Like, he's up in the air. He knows that whatever he has to do, he has to change his life. He has to change the way he thinks, the way he like he has to reverse the way he lives his life now in order to, like, be with anybody else because of this chick and how she's made his life feel, like. So right now I would say he's being very cautious on what he does. But deep down inside, yeah, there is some feelings there, I would say. But right now he's just too caught up in his relationship and figuring it out whether or not he wants to leave, get rid of this chick, or what. But she's appeared twice here in the cards reversed. So if she's still in the picture, he's not going to do anything until he gets rid of her, which looks like he might. But don't be surprised if he says, "Hey, let's go somewhere and get a coffee," or "Hey, let's go somewhere and, like, chill out or something." Like, I want to talk to you about this shit. So I would say there's a possibility he'll open up and say more to you, or like hang out with you. So there is something there, but like not. He's not thinking about going further until he gets rid of this chick. Yeah. See, the thing is sometimes the cards won't pick up on a feelings if you're actually not with the person, like, every day, because it's based off of energy. So if you're with him every day and you talk to him every day, there's gonna be more feelings and more of an emotion. Right now, it's just thoughts. Like, I'm thinking like this could work. I'm thinking that this can happen. But yeah, fuck, I gotta get rid of this chick first in order to be with somebody else. And if I go out with her, it might be a challenge because, I don't know, like, it might be this or that, blah blah. It's like that's what I'm getting in the cards. It's like a little bit, off. He was a perfect. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, that's why I see it being difficult because he would have to give up. He would have to change his life. So that makes sense because I got that twice where he has to, like, completely change his life in order to move on. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Erica. Yeah, exactly. But don't be surprised if he. I feel like in the cards are telling me that he can possibly approach you and say, "Hey, look, let you want to talk? Like, can you talk? And I know you're my friend or whatever. Let's chat. Like, let's talk about shit." And he might even say some things like that. I'm not trying to get your hopes up or nothing, but like I feel like he's gonna say something to you about this whole thing. You know, he might approach you and talk to you about it. He might even ask you for your advice and say, "Hey, what you think I should do with this chick? Like, she's fucking whack." And then I think he might test you to see what you would say. But you never know. You never know. G, you can ask your questions when you're ready, bro. I got your donation. Thanks. Yeah, everybody, a lot of people flirt. I mean, I'm the flirt champion, I'll flirt all day, but it doesn't mean I like you. Doesn't mean like I want to be with you. Like I flirt with everybody, but it's just like, a joke type of thing or an innocent thing. It's not like I'm like pushing the issue. If I really like you, I ain't gonna flirt with you. I'm gonna say, hey, let's go out, Yeah, the reason why he hasn't gotten too deep is because he's not sure whether or not he wants to leave this chick for good. But it looks like he wants to, but he just needs like, that confirmation, You're welcome, no problem, America. But that's smart on his part. He shouldn't get too deep because then, she might counteract him and say, "Oh yeah, I heard you flirt with Erica all the time, and I heard you with her. Yeah, see, look, you talk about me and blah blah blah, but you're doing this and then." So sometimes I feel like he's not trying to like get himself involved in anything that he knows it's gonna make it worse for himself. So that's why he probably never goes too deep. But flirting's harmless, as long as you don't take it serious. You know. But yeah, I feel like he'll communicate with you and tell you stuff. G, you said, what should you know at this time? What you should know is stay away from bad people, go to bed early, go to work, make money, and fuck these hoes, man. And just like work and make money, bro. That's what you should know at this time. And always believe in me and believe in God and don't trust no hoes. That's what you need to know at this time, bro. And be positive and stay happy and laugh. Okay? That's what you should know at this time. All right, bro. Let me check. Let me stop talking shit. Well, that's all. That's the only thing you can do, because the only person that can get them out of a toxic relationship is themselves, and that's the truth. Praying for them, might help, but I doubt it. They whoever's in a toxic relationship, they need to leave. They need to get rid of that person. And until they get rid of that person and move on, their life is never going to be better. Never, ever. And I mean, I told my sister that for years. She was with her husband for 20 years, known him for 25. She finally got up and left him, and her life's been amazing since she left and got rid of him. Same thing with my brother. When his wife cheated on him, his life got better, his kids got better, everybody got better. When you get rid of a toxic person, it's a wrap. Your whole life changes. You got to change. If that person don't want to change, then you change by getting rid of that person. So we can go blue in the face telling somebody, hey, look, leave that person, get rid of this person. This person is not good for you. But that if that person doesn't do it, then their life's never gonna get better. And you can't change that person. That person has to do it themselves. They gotta wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm fucking done. That's it. Today is the day I get rid of this person. Goodbye. And as soon as you do that, God says, oh, you finally learned your damn lesson. Okay, well, now we're going to show you and reward you right away because you did the right thing. And that's what happens. And then people are like, fuck, I should have been done this shit like ages ago. Yeah, I think we've all been there, but like you said, you can pray for them or whatever, but at the end of the day, they have to make the decision. And until they do, they're never gonna know what freedom is without a toxic person in their life. Unfortunately, that's the case. Miss Bikini, yeah, don't put me on the big screen because you're gonna get so excited. And we can't have that. Okay? It's only Monday. Gotta wait till Freaky Fridays, okay? Yeah, exactly, Justin. You do. You become a new person, and that person either becomes better or they become worse. And majority of the time, they become worse because they realize that they made a big mistake leaving you. But hey, that's not my problem. That's theirs. All right, G. What I'm getting here is work is going to be very busy. You're going to have to put a lot of personal effort into your work life. Be very frank and be very upfront and just keep putting in the personal effort at work and work will be good for you. Work will change, work will be good. I feel like your ability to learn quickly is very good and I feel like you're going to be happy at work. But I also feel like you anticipate bad news or you anticipate bad things. You anticipate like certain stuff. If you've been sick lately and you've recovered, then you'll be fine now. If you worry about getting sick or you worry about like the people that have passed away in your life and it makes you feel like a certain way, try not to feel that way. If you've recently got rid of somebody in your life, like a friend or something like that, or a family member, whether you got rid of them or they passed away, your outlook on everything is uncertain. But at the end of the day, don't be seduced and don't try to get seduced by these people or anybody around you, right? Um, there could also be like a woman around you that's very sharp and quick and very intense and perceptive, and she could be somebody that's very lonely and might need your help. Could be a mother, could be a sister, could be a woman that you know that needs your help, and you feel the need to help them. So do so if you want. The woman is not a bad person; they just probably need some help, or they just need conversation or they need help or yeah, this woman might be sick and you might be helping her too. So it could be a mom, sister, girlfriend, whoever, so those are the things that spirit wants you to know is focus on your work life, work hard, put in the personal effort, make things right. Try not to get yourself involved with the outside people like talking shit or in your world, and try not to get seduced by people or get them. Try not to allow people to make you do things you don't want to do. You know. Well, yeah, that's true. You leave and you get tired of them treating you like shit. But some people actually enjoy getting treated like shit, and then they have the person turns good for like 2 weeks, and then they're like, oh yeah, they changed, and then after 2 weeks they go right back to shit again. You're like, I thought you changed. No, dumbass, I'm never gonna change. I just changed for 2 weeks to make you shut up. And that's what people do. I've seen it with my own eyes plenty of times. People change only for a couple weeks or a couple days, or maybe even a couple months, and then they go right back to shit again, or they disguise themselves very, very well. They should be in Hollywood on movies. But yeah, you ain't gonna trick me. Fuck that. Mm-mm. But anybody that's been in that situation, It's hard, but if you get away from it, you'll see your life change. You'll definitely see your life change. G, let me see what else I got for you, bro. But that's what I got in general, what you need to know. I think work is very good there. But I still feel like there's people around you that can like make you feel like emotional or make you feel like mad sometimes, you know? Yeah, overall, I see you being happy and having what you want. Like you'll be very productive. I keep getting like productiveness and happiness, and you'll be good. Just try to avoid arguments with people, or if you feel very uncertain about someone around you, then it's trying to tell you something. Like don't engage with them. You know, pick your battles, pick your friends. You know, pick and choose who you really want to talk to. Because if not, you'll find yourself in an uncertain state of mind, or you'll find like if there's somebody like blabbing all the time and saying, "Hey, G," and you're like, "Oh my God, not this mofo again!" Like, shut up. Like, if you get that sense, or you get somebody around you like that, try to walk away in a nice way and not engage, losing your energy with that person. Like, you know. But there's a lot of like you in the next 7 days, or like in the next couple weeks, even like this month, I feel like this month you're gonna have some type of gain, some type of like you'll be overcoming something that you'll be overcoming an obstacle that you've been going through for a while. Like you'll be like, okay, I was so overwhelmed with all this shit, and now like I finally got what I want. So if you're waiting on something to come to like fruition or to get better, that in the next couple days it will. So this month, I feel like it's going to be a better month for you. But just try and stay away from stupid people who like talk shit or like aggravate you or annoy you. Like try to just let it just go right over your head and be like, yeah, whatever, man. I know it's hard not to entertain people, but I feel like if you focus on that, you'll get the victory. Like you'll feel a lot better when you don't deal with some idiots. Sometimes if you ignore ignorance, you ain't gotta worry about it. That's what my mama says. Just ignore ignorance. But otherwise, that G, I don't get nothing bad. I see you being happy. I see work being good. I see you being successful. I see you overcoming things. Like even if you have to negotiate something, if you want to negotiate with somebody or make a deal with somebody, it'll go well. And I feel like you're going to be happy this month. I feel like, the outlook overall is good. But it keeps telling me that, don't engage in arguments with people. And that's very hard not to sometimes. But if you can, maybe you should challenge yourself not to get into any arguments. I don't know if you have been getting into any arguments. And even if it's not arguments, it could be like people just rambling on and on and on. And they might be draining your energy with their bullshit life. You know how you get those nagging ass people? Hey, G, guess what? Today I did this, and today I did that. And you're like, oh, fuck, just go away already. And you give me a headache. Like, you should just actually tell them, look, I'm sick and tired of listening to you. Go talk to Mark or something, or go talk to whoever. Just leave me alone. Don't be afraid to tell people, like, fuck off. But I don't think that's going to be like a major issue. But I got good things, good stuff. Nothing bad. Just like might be somebody gets sick and then you might have to fill in for them, or it could be somebody around you that gets sick. I don't think you're gonna get sick, but I feel like somebody around you might get sick and you might have to like deal with them or like check on them or something. But nothing bad. One thing about me, Erica, I don't know if you're still here, but one thing about me is I don't allow, once I get that first red flag or that first lie or that first suspicious feeling, I just don't even deal with the person at all. I don't even find myself in a relationship right away. Like I find myself having it being a huge challenge to even date somebody. And even like not non-dating or non-relationships, even friendships or people in general. Like you just can't trust a mofo anymore, you know? It's like people always have an agenda to try and like get something for nothing or like to do some bad shit and act like it's okay or to test your sincerity or your patience. Yeah, G. I mean, I get good stuff. I don't get nothing bad. Just like, you might have to deal with some ignorant people or some aggravating people, but we all do. It's life. There's people out there. I get aggravated every day. When I go drive, there's always a stupid driver or somebody that's doing something dumb on the road. That's why we have so many accidents now. If I go to the grocery store, there's like 10 people in the lane that I want to go to. That aggravates me. And then it's so fucking hot. And I'm waiting for the clouds to cover the sun so I can like, not sweat anymore. So that aggravates me. But otherwise that man, life is okay. I'm okay. As long as I'm healthy and I don't have nothing, I'm not sick or I don't have no bad shit happening to my immediate family, I'm happy, man. I'm good. I'm not one to complain. I had a steak today on the barbecue, so why would I complain? Hey Nina, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? So yeah. When you have a steak for dinner, it makes everything, all your problems go away. At least that's what happens with me. And that's why I got a steak today. I was like, you know what? I need a steak. I need to eat my sorrows away, or not sorrows, but I need to eat my aggravation away. What am I up to? I'm just here talking shit, having fun, answering questions, shooting the shit. I should be in my bed though. I should go to my bed. It's already midnight, 12:30 here. I'm going to bed soon though. Otherwise, that all was good. I had a good holiday. I went to my mom and dad's and did some work there. The hurricane kind of messed up their house a bit, so I'm fixing it. Nothing major, just some bullshit I have to deal with. Hey, Rudy Root, what's up? You good? You've been keeping your circle small and focusing on work. Good. So that makes sense then. That makes sense. So that's pretty much what Spirit's saying. Don't deal with these people. Don't get aggravated by friends or people around you, and work's gonna be good for you. So that's great. What's this super chat sticker you got here? What the fuck is that? That's like a little baby fox crying on the ground. That's you right there. That's how you feel right now. You feel like bitching and moaning on the ground. Well, Mark, please help me. What the fuck? I never seen that sticker thing before. That poor little fucker. Look at him. Yeah, sure. You ain't gotta like, put up the foxy there and and make off and shit. Like, I'm thinking something bad's going on. But that motherfucker's got fangs, yeah. He's going crazy. He's like, give me I ain't never seen that one before. I know they have like a million of them. Cause the original like thing up top, it shows like a little gray, like little cute fox next to your picture. And then this one, the sticker thing is like an aggravated little fox. I think it's a fox. Looks like it. Yeah, he's bitching and moaning there. Wah. Poor fucker. Poor little thing. All right, what type? What do you need? What do you want me to check? Oh, there you go, Miss Bikini. It's good to have a steak. Steak takes all your problems away. General, all right, cool. I got you. That's what I wanted for dinner today. I was like, you know what? I haven't had a steak in a long time. I said it's time for a steak tonight. I usually have a steak once a month. Yeah, me too. I haven't had one in like a month or so. It's too expensive to eat that shit like all the time, man. It's too much. I had steak last month. That's when I did. My sister bought like takeout, and I had like a steak. That's the last time I ate. It was like a month ago. But it's nothing like making it yourself, though. I like to make my own shit. Well, it's lobster season here now. It started 2 days ago, so Friday I'll be eating a lobster, whether you all like it or not. It's lobster season, baby. Marky's gonna be eating a lobster this week, guaranteed. I guarantee I'll be eating a lobster, and I'll post it up for you guys to see. Actually, you know what? I might go live on my phone, and I'll show you guys how to make it. Like I'll like get it, I'll cut it, I'll go live, and I'll show you guys like how I do it. I'll do a live. I won't answer no questions. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, "Don't bother me." I'm just gonna make the lobster so you guys can see what I talk about. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this week. Yeah, size matters. So I'll show you the lobster. Yeah, I'll show you the lobster and show you what type of lobster it is. I'll cut it and I'll show you how like I marinate it and cut it up and how I deal with it. I'll show the whole process online. I'll do a special video. Everybody will be like probably laughing their ass off when they see me do it. Other people will be like, "Oh my god, poor lobster." I did a lobster video like 4 years ago on here. And I cut the lot. It was a big ass lobster, and I cut it in half, and it was still moving, right? And one girl goes, "Oh my god, that's a sin, and you're actually doing it online, and it's still alive. That poor lobster. You should just put it back in the ocean." I said, "I'm gonna delete your ass, bitch. Shut the hell up." I deleted her ass. She was like, "Oh my god, poor lobster." Woman, this is life. People eat shit. And what the fuck do you eat? You eat broccoli every day? Fuck out of here, woman. You know you'll eat this lobster if I put it in front of you. Don't lie. Yeah, cooking with Marky. I can't stand when people say, "Oh my god, you shouldn't kill animals to eat them." I'm a vegan. I don't give a shit if you're a vegan. I'm not. I'm gonna eat meat. That's what it's on the earth for, dumbass. Do I say don't kill vegetables? Don't pick them off the tree and just let them fall off? I don't say that to you, so don't say it to me. I ain't got nothing against vegans. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just leave me and my lobster alone. Wink, wink. Shuffle these cards up good. Make sure we see what's going on. The good news is there's new possibilities, but you have to approach these possibilities in a new way so you don't have the same old problems. Capiche? I haven't used that word in a long time, but today you're gonna get the capiche. You can get like new knowledge, new like information from a new acquaintance, a new person that you meet, or a new like situation that you get yourself into. A lot of new things could be happening this month. Okay. The only thing I see that's a problem is you making the wrong choice or making a bad choice. So don't do that. Okay? Do things all because you need shit right away. Don't make a bad decision just because you need something right away. Make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure everything's legit. Don't like rush into anything. Or because somebody tells you something decent doesn't mean that it's worth it. Don't ignore an opportunity that you need to have. Like you might be challenged with a decision making situation coming up, and it's going to be like a decision where you're going to be like, what the hell am I going to do? Am I going to do this or not? But if it's a new situation or a new thing, then I would say go for it. If it's an old situation that you're just going to be in and you're going to say, fuck it, I'm just going to do it, I've done it before, that's going to be a bad decision. You know what I mean? There also could be like a man helping you, but this man is like generous and overly kind, but he doesn't want to make a mistake helping you, or he doesn't want to make a mistake like being vulnerable, or he might find you to be vulnerable, so he might be all cool and try to help you, but this person's only gonna like make it worse. um I also get like you might not be willing to give up yourself, all because you're in like in this energy right now where you don't know if you're coming or going, or you're really like not desperate, but you're like you want shit to happen now, and people and someone around you knows that. They might they might be trying to take advantage of you for that. Like, oh yeah, I'll help you, but you got to do this. And you're like, what? I ain't doing that shit just because I need that. So like watch out for like someone trying to like pull the wool over your eyes. And it could be a man, obviously. So it could be like a guy that says, I'll help you, but you gotta give me some coochie. And you're like, oh fuck that. No, no. You ain't fucking getting nothing from you ain't getting that shit from me. You gotta pay up first. You know? Shit like that. That's just an example, obviously. I also get like that, you wish that you can pay off things and get things, but obviously money is somewhat of an issue. Um there's a lot of selfish energy around you, envy, jealousy, things like that. But the main thing here I would say, Rudy, is if you fail to like deal with certain situations when you're supposed to deal with them, you might lose out. But also like don't make a bad decision. If you feel it's not the right thing, then just wait. Even though I know you don't want to wait, but you have to really analyze your next decision. And if it's something new that you can approach in a new way, like you can approach an old problem, or you can approach any problem you're going through, you have to deal with it in a new way. You can't just keep doing it the same way and it's not going to work. You have to do something. There has to be, I get newness around this whole situation. Good night, Miss Bikini. No problem, sweetheart. Have a good night and be a good widow. Okay. Yeah. So you might have difficulties in understanding somebody because you rather do things on your own, or like your inability to work with others right now might be a problem. Like, you might have a conflict of interest, or you might be like somebody you might find like is a little hostile or a little like weird. So you're like, you know what, I don't fucking need you like that, like leave me alone. But like there's also like I feel like the tables are gonna turn. I feel like I still see like things getting to a point where you're going to be happy, it's just a matter of time. And I get 10, and that's October. So in October, I think it's either going to be for the better or for the worse. But I'm getting it. It can be better. Like I see you like being happier in 10 days time on the 10th or in October. But I think that this whole situation and problem you're dealing with is coming to an end. And I know you're probably saying like, fuck, I always wish it would be the end, but it keeps dragging on. But all things come to an end. And I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune card here in the present, system I have here, it's telling me that things are going to be for the better because it's been worse. And you're going to finally approach the end of this cycle. And then after that, I got you like putting in the effort to find and have success, and everything's going to happen, and you're going to feel like, okay, fine, I'm finally happy. I finally got what I want, but it took fucking forever. But hey, at least I got it. At least I'm okay now. And if you have a teenage daughter, she's really gonna be smart in school, and she's gonna have a good school year. I feel like if she studies and really applies herself to learning and having new ideas, she can get a scholarship, or if like she's looking for that, she'll get it. So I feel like one of your daughters or one of your children that are in their like last year of school where they can get a scholarship, they can get that. That's just something extra I see here. I feel like she's gonna have deep concentration, whoever this is. Like they're really very concentrating on their schoolwork. Some kids want to go to school and learn, and some are like, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here, like me. I left school with 2 years left. I'm like, fuck this place. I'm tired of these nuns. I'm tired of this Catholic school. It's full of bullshit. I'm gonna work. And it was the best decision I ever made. Fuck that place, that prison. And it's still legit till today. Two of my nephews go to my old school. I told him, I said, you sure you want these fucking your kids to go to this shithole? Fuck that. This place ain't no Catholic school. This place full of devils. Fuck that place. I had a nun principal, a nun teacher, and I had a nun vice principal, and they were all like men haters. And I told my principal, she said, "Oh, I know you're 17 and I want you to stay. I don't want you to go. And, but you have to like obey by our rules. You have to shave." Because I started sprouting a beard like early. I was 16, 17. I had a beard and shit, and I wanted to grow my hair long like Jesus, right? And they told me I couldn't wear my hair long. I couldn't have a beard, and I had to shave, and I couldn't have a like long hair in the back, and I had to get a haircut. And I was like, I ain't doing none of that shit. I said, you guys worship Jesus. He's got a beard in the picture. He's got a beard and long hair. I want to be like him. This is a Catholic school, right? We're supposed to worship Jesus. So when I started giving them a hard time, they were like, this fucking bastard. He's aggravating the shit out of us. Thank God. Let him get out of here. He's going against what we preach. And then she told me that Jesus didn't have a razor and Jesus didn't have scissors to cut his hair. I said, he looks all fucking posh in the pictures. What the fuck you talking about? His beard was looking bang. He didn't look like no scallywag. Fuck you talking about? His hair was combed and the barber shut. All this shit looked good. Sandals and a rub. And his hair was looking good. His beard was, I want to look like him. Isn't that what we're here for? She got so mad at me. I was like, look, fuck you and this school. I'm out of here. I slammed that door. She was like, don't you do any disrespect? I'm calling your parents. I said, call my fucking parents. I don't care. They're going to be happy they ain't got to pay another year of school. Goodbye, bitch. I was a rude fucker when I was 17, 16, 17, 18. I rebelled against everything. I finally knew what life was like. I'm like, this is bullshit, you know? I ain't going to this fucking school anymore. You was nice, not me. I was a bad fucker. I was rude. I still am and I'm ready. I can be very rude. But I'm only rude when people aggravate me and disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy. Just don't piss me off and aggravate me. Like, you know? And those people at that school, they aggravated the shit out of me. I came home that day. I said, Mom, Dad, I quit school. I ain't going back no more. You can't force me either. I'm 17. Fuck this shit. I'm gone. My mom was like, "Oh, you're making the biggest mistake of your life." And my dad's like, "You better go back to school. I pay all that money." I said, "You ain't gotta pay no more. Fuck that place. I ain't going. I'm gonna go get a job. I got an interview tomorrow. I'm going to a gas station. I'm gonna go work at a gas station to be a mechanic apprentice." "Oh, you're never gonna be nothing in life." I said, "Everybody tells me that. We'll see. Talk to me in a couple years." And look, now they don't say one thing. See that? 30 years later, I'm an OG. I'm a champ. I need your damn school. I don't need no diploma. That shit ain't for everybody. Don't put that shit on my plate. Fuck you. I don't want that shit. There's people out there with a master's and bachelor's degree and not even getting paid that type of money. And there's got people out there that have a shitty ass job and a shitty life. And they got all this education. So it all depends on what you deal with. But I always tell my nephews and tell kids to go to school and graduate. It's good for you because you can't handle this life now. You Gen X mofos, you guys can't handle no outside work. You ain't on my level. You can't do what I do. And you can go to college, you still ain't gonna be as bad as me. They're like, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm like, yo, shut up. Go to school and shut up. Leave me alone. I'm not gonna lie, the best decision I ever made was leave school. I couldn't handle school. I'm one of those people who like I'll be looking at the clock on the wall every 5 minutes. Fuck, it ain't time to go home yet. Fuck, it ain't time to go home yet. It ain't time for recess yet. It ain't time for lunch yet. Fuck, it's not 3:30 yet. I want to get the hell out of here, man. I don't want to be here no more. I didn't want to learn. I didn't want nothing to do with school. My last year, I was like, I need to get out of here. I gotta try my best. And do you know that I dream a lot about still trying to get out of school and army. I hated army and I hated school. When I went to army, I was there for like 3 years. Because back in my day, you had to go to army unless you had something bad with you. It was mandatory. So when I went army for 3 years, I always wanted to get out of there. I wanted to find some way to get out of this shithole because I hated that place. I don't like being told what to do. I just left school. I didn't want to come to this fucking place. So from 18, pretty much from like 19 years old to like 20, 21, 22, I was in the army. And I had no choice. I had to go. And I got in a lot of trouble out there too. I always got extra shit and leave there late and all that shit. My boss had to call there and say, "Look, I need Mark to work. Fuck you in that army." So I got off here and there, but I still had a hard time. I was crazy when I was young. I was rebellious and I didn't give a fuck about you and what you thought. Obviously, I grew up, you know, but it was all an experience. But when I dream, some like every month I'll have a dream about trying to get out of school and trying to get out of the army because those are the two things I hated the most in my life. Because I don't like being told what to do and being trapped in like a system where I have to do something. I shouldn't have to do anything that you want me to do. I'm doing what the fuck I want. So a lot of my dreams, I still like I'm trying to get out of school and I can see like all the people there, and I'm like, I want to get out of here, and they're like, no, you gotta stay. I'm like, no, I want to get out of here. Nightmare. Even army, like I have dreams about army, where I used to drive trucks in the army, right? Because I was like a mechanic in the army for the first year. I was in the field and I did a lot of bullshit. It's like your recruiting year, so you got to do a lot of dumb shit. And then my second and third year was a lot easier because I became like one of the mechanics there, so I had an easier life. It was a lot easier. Like I didn't have to go as many times or do any strenuous things. But it was still taking away your time. You still had to go twice a week for a couple hours, and sometimes you had to go the whole weekend. You would get there Friday night and you won't leave till Sunday, and then you got to go work the next day. Like army took a lot of energy away from us, and a lot of like took a lot away from us. But we got paid for it. But it's still like I'd rather not get paid and just get the fuck out of there. So my last night when I left army, it was like I was free forever, you know? Like when I was 21, 22, that's when my life really got better because I had no more restrictions. I was like, I don't have to go to school. I don't have to go to army. Now I'm free to do whatever I want. And in my 20s, that's when my life was better. You know? I had nothing to restrict me from doing what I want to do. Fuck school and army. And I still dream about that shit till today. Of getting out of there. Like, get me out of here. No. I got my truck and I'm driving away and they're like, you gotta come back. I'm like, nah, I'm not coming back to this shit. So yeah, it still haunts me till today. Trying to get out of there. But it's all good though. Life is good. As long as I'm not sick, and as long as my family's not sick and everybody here is okay and I ain't gotta listen to nobody, you know, have bad situations, then I'm happy. And today, like a guy I know, he died from cancer. He was fighting cancer for years, and he finally passed away today. The doctor said that like 2 weeks ago that he had only 2 weeks to live, but he died before that. So, but I know he's in a better place, and I know that a lot of people who are sick, they just want to die so they don't have to deal with the pain and the agony. So, but it's sad though. You're only 61 years old. A lot of people I know have been passing away. It's sad. And that's why I tell people, man, you never know when you're gonna go, so you might as well live life to the fullest. Like, just do whatever you can, like, and try not to suffer and try not to complain. 'Cause that's like the worst thing you can do is complain and like suffer for no reason. Best thing to do is always to be optimistic and positive, and always like feel like you can get ahead. There's always a way out. There's always a better way. You just gotta figure it out and get off your fucking ass, and make it happen. Like stop being a little, dweeb and do your shit. If you do what you gotta do, life will be better. Like, but a lot of even my uncle, I remember like when he was in his 60s, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna go all over the world. I'm gonna do this and do that. And he was a millionaire and he ended up dying. He never enjoyed his life, enjoyed his money because he waited too long. He got cancer and died too. So I hear a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I'll enjoy my life later." What you mean later? You better enjoy your life now. Tomorrow ain't promised, bro. You can die tomorrow. You don't know. You might not see the sun come up again, bro. You might as well enjoy your life right now. You don't know how long you got. Don't make no plans. God's gonna laugh at you. I mean, like you think you're gonna go on a fucking vacation. Yeah, it's gonna croak. That's why I tell people, man, just don't wait. Just do what you gotta do. Everything you've always wanted to do, try and do it now. And if you do everything, then you can like sit there and be like, okay, I'm good. Like I died today and then I'm happy. I know I did everything I had to do. A lot of people have been saying that to me. I wish I could win the lottery. But money should never be. I mean, I know everybody wishes they could win the lottery because money is everything and the only thing. Sometimes it's the only. A lot of people say money don't make you happy, but it does. When you have money, you're secure. You feel happy. You can buy shit for people. You can buy shit for yourself. You can feel more secure. So money can make you happy, but a lot of people like don't want people to dwell too much on the like winning the lottery or getting a free way out. You know, like that's the thing. My life has always been I'll get money when I have to. I'll get as long as I have enough for myself. I'm happy. I don't want to be like a millionaire because then everybody's gonna come knocking on my door. Knock, knock, knock. Who the fuck's this? Oh, hey, Mark. Look, man, I'm going through some hard times. Me think I can borrow 5 grand? I'll pay you back, man. I'll sign a contract. I promise. Next thing you know, that 5 grand never gets paid. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I agree. Having money is a good thing, but I never dwell. Me personally, I never dwell on it too much. Like like even when I have a lot of like decent amount of money in my account or whatever in my pocket, like I never say, okay, I got all this money, I'm gonna go spend. Like I would never do that. When I have more, I'm scared to spend more. When I have less, I don't give a fuck. I spend it anyway. See what I mean? I'm like that's the type of person I am. Like if I have less, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this shit. I'm not even gonna save it. I don't give a fuck. More is coming anyway. But when I have a lot, I'm like, yeah, I'm got a lot, so you know what? I ain't gonna buy this shit. I'm gonna keep my money. Fuck this. And then I'll switch up. I'm like, you know what? I'm got it, man. Fuck it. Let me just buy this shit. I might die tomorrow. Fuck it. That's what I did the other day. I don't need no sneakers, but I've always wanted these sneakers and they were on sale. I was like, see that? God put me here to see these sneakers. Even though I don't need them and I probably won't wear them no time soon, I don't give a fuck. But I'm buying them because that's what I want. Because when I was young, I didn't have that opportunity. And they're still sitting over here in the box, and I'm going to put them on though. And I'm going to wear them. And they're on sale. That's why I got them because I weren't paying $125. I'd rather pay 80. So I was smart enough to wait. I saved myself 50 bucks. Mark, do you think I should move to the place available on September or October? Whenever it's available, I would say move. Go for it. That's what the cards are pretty much saying. But the cards are also saying make sure you make the right decision. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, not out of desperation. You know, that's up to you. Like right. So ask yourself this, right? Well, I saw a 10, so that's October. So I would say go for the October one. Because if you need those 4 bedrooms, because you have like, half a soccer team on, of kids. So you're gonna need all those bedrooms. So if you get the one in October, I would say it'd be better because 10 is completion to me, you know. But if you really need, one right away, then I would say get the one in September. But it's really up to you what you do. And that's probably what the cards are saying. Like the decision is up to you. But the last 3 cards I pulled, it said 10. It said October. So I would say wait for October. But it's totally up to you, like. Right. If you want that, then go for that. That's not going to be a bad decision. So I would say go for that one. The more, the better, because you got a lot of kids, so you're gonna need those 4 bedrooms. One for me and you, and one for the other kids. They can share. I mean, oh shit. I mean, one for you and one for the rest. But yeah, I would say more is better. I would say go for the October one on the real. To be honest, you can. Hey, days fly. It's already the third today, right now. The time's flying. Before you know, it's gonna be fucking Halloween, and before you know, everybody's gonna be like, "Merry Christmas." Oh, shit. I like Christmas, but not really. 'Cause Christmas is always like a fucked up time for me. I used to hate Christmas, man, because I never got shit, man. I was telling people that the other day. Like when I was young, man, I always wanted like some fucking action figures or some really hot shit that you saw kids get on TV and all the latest shit. All I got was a fucking sweater and some bullshit ass fucking toy. Some little Tonka toy, little bullshit car that I fucking wore out in the day. I'm like, fuck, man, it's a bullshit ass Christmas. All these motherfucking kids out here got some fucking tricycles and bikes, and me, same thing every year. Money in a card, fucking bullshit ass sweater to go to church, or a card that be like $10 and here you go. Or a piece of Lego, a little Lego set that came in a small ass box like this. Make a little car. Okay. 10 minutes later, that gift's done already. I got another Lego ornament. And then when I see my nephews, they get like 10 gifts. The tree is like completely rammed with gifts. I'm like, fuck you little bastards, get all this shit. Fuck, man, I wish I was born in this era. Shit. You guys got 10 gifts. I didn't even get, I got 10 in 5 years. You get 10 in one fucking day. See, that's why I do what I do. And that's why I live the way I live now. So I can actually afford, hats, clothes, sneakers, shit like that. Because when I was young, my parents couldn't afford that shit. And they were already paying for us to be in a private school to make sure we were like, come out good, which we did. So kudos to them. They put money into our education instead of, even though I left school, but I still, still learned shit. But yeah, a lot of people don't know, man. It's hard. A lot of people don't get fucks for Christmas or for their birthdays. My birthday, all I got was like a card with $50 or $10, and I'll get one card from my granny, some pair of socks from my auntie, and my mom and dad will buy me a cake, and I'll probably get like a T-shirt or something. I ain't give fucks. That's why, man. I buy all this shit because I can afford it, and I'm making up for all the years I didn't get shit. But I ain't hating on my nephews. They got a lot of shit, and they always tell me I'm rich. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't fucking rich. Yeah. But my parents, they ain't got money like that. They soaked all their money into that house, and they put a lot of money into their children, which all our they had four. We have it's four of us, two boys, two girls. They had boy, girl, boy, girl. I'm the third. I'm the third one. Three was the best. I teased my parents today. I said, "Aren't you glad you made me? At least I know how to do all this shit. You ain't gotta pay nobody." They always like, you always say that. I'm like, yeah, of course. You made 4 kids. At least one of them fucking knows how to do shit at the house. Unless you would have to pay somebody. You ain't gotta pay me. You pay me no damn mind. I like teasing my parents sometimes because they're always like worrying about money. And I always tell them, look, I'll fix the house. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. It's okay. I'm got pure like shit. Sometimes I gotta lie to them and say, look, I got extra paint from a job. You ain't gotta pay for it. The people already paid for it. The job's paid for it. Just so they don't know that I'm doing it. Because they get upset, and thinking that, I'm paying all this money for shit. So sometimes I gotta lie to them just to like not so they don't have to worry. They're such a pain in the ass. Like I'm doing their like work at their house and they're like, oh, how much does this cost? And I'm like, I don't know, it's like a couple $100. Oh my god, we can't do that. I said, look, you ain't gotta pay for what I told you. I wouldn't have started the job if I knew, if I couldn't pay for it. Of course, I said, don't worry about it. I got some leftover shit paint from other jobs. I'll paint the whole place. It's okay. Meanwhile, it's all good. Like I don't care. Like my parents spent a lot of money on me and my on our education and our lives for years. So at least I can do is give it back. Wish all my siblings were like me, but it's only me and my younger sister that pay for everything. Like I pay for their like cable. They pay for their own electricity. My sister pays for their cell phone bill and their like and for a gardener to like chop the trees and every one like maybe like once a month. I cut the grass for free. I paint the house. I maintenance the house. Um, I pay for all the stuff that they paint and like cement and anything they need. I pay for it and deal with it. And I don't care. Like I can afford to help them. So I always tell them, shut the fuck up and let me pay for it, and you ain't gonna give me no damn money. Sometimes they trick me and like put money in like my wallet when it's sitting on the counter. They'll put money in there, or they'll give me an envelope and put it in my car, and then I'm next thing I'm like, what the fuck is this? So you know what I do when they try to trick me? I trick them right back. I go to the grocery store and I buy a whole heap of shit and give it to them. I say, the money you gave me, I just bought all these groceries for. Here you go. My mom gets all pissed. My dad shakes his head. I'm like, I tell you already, I don't want your fucking money. Like, just shut up and accept the fact that I'm doing it for you. Like, just be grateful. But they're such a pain in the ass. Like, they always complain about money, but they're willing to give me it. And then when they do, and they trick me and they put it in my car or put it somewhere, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store and buy pure shit, and I'll give it to them, like paper towel, water, all the essentials like detergent and shit. I buy like I'll just take that money and go buy more shit with it. They're very stubborn, but I try to like help them as much as I can. So right now, I bust my ass at their house. I cut the grass and I did their bedroom. Like the hurricane created a big leak in the house. The ceiling fell in the kitchen. It affected their bedroom. So I dealt with the ceiling to a certain extent until we get materials. And then I started working on their bedroom today, like scraping the paint that's falling off the wall. I fixed a couple cracks in there. And then I was peeling the paint off the wall because it's too old, right? So the paint just comes right off. So I was scraping all day. And my mom's like, go take a break. I'm gonna make you lunch. I'm like, yeah, man, just go make the lunch and leave me alone. I'm gonna scrape some more a little bit. When your lunch is ready, I'll go. They're a pain in my ass because they're always around me. And when I start working, they're like, oh my God, look, another crack. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, man, it's okay. I'm gonna fix it right now. Calm down. Oh, how much did that shit cost? I said, don't worry about it. It's free. They get all aggravated at me, right? But it's cool. At the end of the day, I'm helping them and I want to. If I couldn't afford to help them, I wouldn't. So it's all good. As long as they're happy and they get everything fixed, I'm happy. You know what I mean? A lot of people like have drilled in my brain that I don't have my parents, and you're lucky to have yours. Make sure you help them, and it's you don't know what it's like not to have a mother and father. So not when you have them, please help them, and please. That shit sticks in my mind every day, like 'cause you never know. They're getting old. My mom's 79 and my dad's 81. So like they can go any day now. So like everybody always like pressures me to like be grateful they're alive, you know, and like to help them as much as I can. So like they make me feel guilty for like if I don't help them, or don't go deal with them right away. I'm like, man, fuck, I'm got my own life, I can't be fucking helping them all the time. I got other siblings that don't do shit. Then I'm like, you know what, Mark, just shut the fuck up and go help them, like, just like deal with it. Like, try not to think about what nobody else is doing. Just do what you're doing. And like someone said in here earlier, like, I'm getting blessed for helping them. And it's right. I don't do it to get blessed. I do it because I know that if I do it, they're happy. And it makes me happy for helping them. And I know God's gonna be like, okay, cool. Like, you're good to your mom and dad finally. We'll hook you up. It's all good though. They aggravate the living fuck out of me, but and they've always like treated me different. But I let it go over my head now, and I try and listen to what everybody else says who don't have parents. People who have lost their parents, they always say they wish they were still here, and here I am complaining that my parents are aggravating me, and I'm always got something to do at their house. So I'm like, you know what? I don't fucking care. Whatever, I'll deal with it. Of course, I gotta do every fucking thing. Cause my neighbor says to me all the time, "You're always at your mom's house. I don't see your brother here. I don't see your sisters here." I said, "Nobody gives a fuck about my parents. They don't come around here and give a fuck about nobody. If they visit, they don't say, 'Oh, well, let me help you pay for this,' or 'Let me help you fix that,' or 'Let me go call somebody to do that.' They don't give a fuck. My youngest sister and me, yeah, but my oldest brother and sister, they don't care. They don't give a fuck about my parents like that. They act like they do, but they don't. Because if they did, they would help. They would help pay for shit. They would offer to help pay for shit, or they would like do something to help my parents. But they don't. They don't care. Yeah, see, so you know, yeah. Well, not everybody's the same, and a lot of people say to me that what they have the same issue where their siblings are idiots, and their siblings don't help, and it's just them, and they're tired of it, or they're mad, or I feel for people like that because I'm in the same predicament. I feel like I'm always the one that they have to call, and the reason why is because they know that I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm never gonna say fuck you. I'm not doing nothing for you. Like I don't have the heart to do that. But my other brother and sister, they don't care. But my mom and dad don't ask them because they know that they don't give a shit. My parents are starting to catch on to see like they see what's going on, but they don't like to talk bad about their children. And I'm not trying to get them to talk bad. I just get frustrated because I wish that we would all come together to help, but they don't want to help. Give a shit. And not everybody knows what I know and knows how to do the things that I do. See, I'm a maintenance guy. I do everything. Anything to do with the house, I can fix. Plumbing, electrical, carpentry, painting, maintenance, whatever. Like I do it all. Anything to do with the house, I can fix it. And if I can't do it, I know somebody that does it professionally, just like how if I would do it. The only thing I don't do around my mom and dad's house is the plumbing and the hedges. I don't cut hedges, and Because if I cut the hedges, I don't have like a truck to put all the debris in and all the like leaves and shit in and take it to the dump. But when I cut the grass, I rake the grass, put it in like a sheet, and then take it to my like the forest we have around here, and I just throw it inside the like the trees. And it's harmful. It's not harmful. I'm not harming anything. It's just a bunch of grass that'll die and just like be there. But like that's the only thing I don't do. And I don't really do plumbing. I don't like plumbing. I do little bit of plumbing, like little things, like change a faucet or put drainer down a sink or something. But I don't really fuck with like plumbing shit. But I know how to do everything else. And everything that I know how to do, that's what breaks and that's what has to get fixed. The plumbing never fucks up and the trees always grow and the grass always grows. So I'm always got to do that shit. So today I scraped walls, took paint off of walls. I used mortar to fix the cracks, and I cut the grass. And they were mad because I did all of that in one day. I'm like, I gotta do it. How much time you think I got? I gotta do other shit. I gotta get paid. I gotta pay my bills. You ain't paying me, so I gotta get somebody to pay me. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. I need to go get my ass to bed and then go to work tomorrow again. So ever since that fucking hurricane came 2 weeks ago, it gave me a lot of work. And I knew it would. Every time a hurricane comes, everything goes crazy. That's why I hate hurricanes. It brings too much work, too much headaches. So hopefully we don't get no more, and hopefully nobody else does. I hope hurricane season is like the slowest and non-active ever. I really pray for that. I don't like when people get hurricanes. It's bad, or any type of natural disasters. But anyway, Rudy, you'll be fine, sweetheart. Just keep praying, and looks like things are gonna work out for you. Just keep praying to Spirit, to God. You'll be fine. That's what I do every day. I pray, and I know everything is gonna be all right. And usually it is. 99% of the time it happens. So the more you pray, the more things are gonna work out. Just believe and receive. All right. Good night, sweetheart. Take care. Anybody else in here? Good night. Have a good week. I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time, probably late as usual. Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. No problem, sweetheart.